Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So a bit of a very big up and down day yesterday, but still ended up with green, almost pin bars and then a range bar as well. Oscillator still pointing up. We have broken that channel. We are coming up to an area where I do expect us to bounce, and there's a couple of areas which we're going to get to now. Let me just get the higher zone back in. That's ultimately what we're aiming for. We are coming up to what could be a double top, double bottom, or alternatively it could be a range. So this area right here where price is at 4,000, so its exact price is 411, I think. We'll look at that on the lower time frames just to get the exact things. But that's pretty much as expected this week. What we've been expecting is for this recovery to happen from the bit of a sell-off that we had last week. And for me at the moment, the bigger picture is grouping the oscillators on the daily to the downside, deep pullback into the 61.8 range, or Fibonacci should I rather say, and another higher low. So for all intents and purposes right now on the daily, we are making progress, although it is really volatile. Trend is still down on the daily as well, but look at our oscillators here. Sorry, moving averages very close to each other, so you probably get a crossover here, and then what we're looking to do is recapture that 155, which is around 41.40. We need to get above that on the daily. But anyway, we're not here for the daily, we're here for the intraday trading for today. And moving down to the 3 hour, we've got a grouping of the oscillators here. So strong area of resistance that we're at, so good possibility that we bounce off this for a move down. That could also set up a inverse head and shoulders, so that would be your left shoulder, your head, and then a pullback onto structure, and this is the structure that I would prefer, and then moving back up there, that would give us our shoulder, which would then start targeting this zone to the upside. If we get down to the hour, that's what we want to be trading, and this was just chaotic here. We had two bits of data that were actually driving us. So firstly, non-farm payrolls, jobless claims came out a little bit lower than expected. But then there was a massive change in crude oil inventories, which just put currencies and the markets all over the place, because that was completely unexpected. So at the moment, we did come down to test this level yesterday, and we did get a pin bar off there. Then we got another pin bar off here. But it was really difficult to trade this because your stop area, if you look at it on the hour, you're looking at a 400-point stop loss. You need to move your stop loss 1%, to move a 1% the market to accommodate for your stop loss, which to me is way too rich. Anyway, what we're looking for is a pullback onto structure, and this was messy yesterday, so I want to see a deep pullback, or I am sitting on the side. It's kind of like an ultimation, right? But this is the zone that I want to see us come back and test. It would also test the 155. We could argue that this pin bar here did test the 155, and then you had an inside bar that tested the 155. So this structure here could very much be what we need to be paying attention to. So you can see we formed a little triangle here as well, which just adds more to that theory. So what I'm talking about is that's the top. You can see where the top is. Got two levels in here. Let's just put one up there and then delete this one. So there's the top, there's the bottom of my flat top triangle. So you can see all over the place, and how we sort of got structure in the sense that we have moving averages pointing up in the 50-minute, and we are flirting with the top of a potential double top, and that is a breakout pattern that is forming after hours. So I'm not going to take too much into that. What we want to see is a break, a pullback, retest, and that would give us the opportunity. So if we can get a breakout and a retest here, your first entry is up here. You've got 140-point stop loss. What could also happen is it could just pop down here and form a range. So that would also be an opportunity. So I reckon 4,000 will more than likely be tested, so pay attention to that, and that is somewhere in here. There's 4,002. So that would be the best bet. So somewhere inside 4,002 and 3,995, that would be the area for me to be looking for opportunities to buy into this. That's the one area, and then you've got a stop that would be just below 39.81. So, oh, sorry, 39.80. So that's kind of the setup that I'm seeing. Still looking for longs at the moment. Don't trust shorts right now. And if you look at the 15 minutes and the hour right now, we've got a confirmation, and these moving averages are pointing strongly to the upside. The only thing that is worrying me is the oscillators that are grouped to the upside at the moment. So I'd need to see some kind of a pullback, and that's what I'm waiting for. Anyway, that's kind of my view at the moment. Pullback onto 4,000, 3,995, and a stop area below 39.80. Shorts are only going to come into play below a break of yesterday's lows. So until that happens, you're looking to buy off support lower down. Pay attention to your oscillators on the 15 minutes because you want them to ease off like this before jumping in. You don't want to be jumping in when they look like that. Okay. Anyway, that's it for me today. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.